Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. You know how sometimes you're looking forward to a fight and you're thinking that's going to be a good old tear-up, hopefully. And then it's a complete damp squib. Well, one such fight was Viddal Riley against Mikael Lawal. I was looking forward to this one. It was just dull, incredibly dull. And it was made dull by the fact that Riley adopted effective but incredibly boring conservative tactics. Riley is, well, he's now 11 wins with 6 KOs. This was for the English title, by the way. I think it was a defence by Riley. He'd previously beaten Nathan Corliss, who was undefeated in 12. He outpointed him over 10. Corliss, by the way, didn't have a single knockout on his record. Very, very light punching guy. Still a bit disappointing, though. And Riley, who's 26 years old. I think he's from Tottenham. He's from North London. He's 6'1", quite a big, decent for a cruiserweight height. For the cruiserweight division, decent height for the cruiserweights. Mikael Lawal, slightly taller. I think he's 6'2", 28, a couple of years older. Look, this fight followed a pattern that was pretty much the same throughout. You had Mikael Lawal, who was moving forward, stalking, very conventional stance. Stalking, yeah, but there were times when, the first 4 rounds, there were probably rounds in this entire fight where I'm not sure Lawal even landed a scoring punch. There was certainly, for minutes at a time, he wasn't throwing punches, or it certainly wasn't landing them. And this was a good opportunity for him to sort of get back into the mix, because prior to this fight, he lost his British cruiserweight title over 12 to Isaac Chamberlain. I think prior to that, he'd stopped David Jameson in 8, the Scottish guy. He hasn't been busy, though, because that was in 2022, the Jameson fight. I think that's when he won the vacant British belt, and they defended it against Chamberlain and lost it last year. This was his first fight back. But you've got to take the bull by the horn sometimes, you know what I mean? You have tactics, and the other guy makes it difficult. But what you don't do is just plod after him, looking to land a big, 1 or 2 big punches. And that was rare in itself. Now, of course, Riley, with his movement, constant movement, lateral movement, used the ring, jabbed. I would say the majority of the jabs didn't land. They weren't necessarily scoring jabs, but he was at least, you could see what he was doing. He was stinking the place out with the view to winning a decision. At no point was Lawal ever stung. At no point was Riley ever buzzed. So it was a case of, what do you like, really? I thought Riley won 8 other rounds easily. The first 4 rounds, you could have given Lawal a couple because there just was nothing going on. There's just nothing going on. And Riley is now talking about fighting Chamberlain for the British. Well, he'll need to do more than that if he fights Chamberlain, because Chamberlain ain't a bad fighter at all, and he's a lot more proactive. He's a lot more industrious with his punches. He's got far more tools in the box. He varies his work far more. Simply moving and flicking a jab, that's not going to do anything. It obviously was enough to contain Mikael Lawal, who looked so unimaginative, so out of ideas from the word go. I don't know what his tactics were. Very poor performance, I thought, by Lawal. Average but boring one from Riley. Riley versus Chamberlain. I would make Chamberlain a very hot favourite in that fight. But you never know. He's only got 11 fights now, Riley. So at 26, he's still got time in his hands. Maybe if he fought Chamberlain, even if he got beat, he might learn some stuff. You know the idea. But this was a stinker. Least said about this one, the better. I'm surprised I've managed to get, about 4 or 5 minutes of video out of this. But I just wanted to point out that sometimes you can really look forward to a fight and it frustrates you because you think, God, this is terrible. And I was really looking forward to this fight. Anyway, if you've got any comments and you haven't fallen asleep, hopefully you've woken up from the fight and watched this video. If so, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And, hit the like button as well. Do your thing. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.